Hey everyone, it is Co-Optimus here at E3 2013. Nick here with Mike and Andrew. We are about to head into the show floor. It opens here in about an hour. It's already jam-packed. The lines are coming pretty much out the door. Yeah. And it's a big year. We got two next-generation consoles, the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. We talked all about the press conferences yesterday and everything that happened there. It was interesting, so... we got a pretty busy day. We got some good appointments, some indie games to check out, some new games, some games that were on Kickstarter. We got the Takedown game, which is looking pretty good, a tactical co-op shooter.
Saints Row 4.
And the big one, Saints Row 4. I'm sure Andrew's looking forward to that.
Yes, definitely. I really enjoyed 3.
So yeah, it should be a good show. We'll let's go inside and see what we can see today. It's Nick here with Co-Optimus. We are inside E3 2013. We've been on the show floor for 2 days now and have seen a lot of games. Lots of good stuff here. It's a little loud, a little crowded. I think some people have worked too hard and are now part of the undead. This is Capcom's booth. They're showing off Dead Rising 3. And I don't know, should we see what this guy thinks about E3? How's your E3 going so far? I don't think they're very happy. What's the best game you've seen? I guess they didn't see any games, or maybe they played too many. Whatever it is, it's been a good show so far. There's more content to come. Let's go check out some more games. All right, it's the Co-Optic crew here. We've just crash landed from Spaceship E3. The show is over. The next-gen consoles are announced, and we're going to tell you what we saw, what we thought was good. Let's start with Mike. Mike, what was your standout game of the show?
Co-op-wise, man, I would probably say that Dragon's Crown is my standout game. I love brawlers. I love Vanillaware. I love everything about that game. The art style is amazing. It controls really fluidly. There's a lot of really good co-op features, and it's just beautiful.
Yeah, and that's the game that we nominated for Game of Show. So definitely one you're going to want to check out. That's PlayStation 3 and Vita. If you like Golden Axe games, you're going to love this. It's very, very pretty. Andrew, what about you? What was a standout game of the show for you?
Well, I also like Dragon's Crown because it's very pretty. It's a good game. I did a write-up on it. But some other games I thought were close to just as good, if not as good. One thing that I really liked seeing was Earth Defense Force 2025. I know that's kind of a niche title, but man, it's fun. The 4 new classes were a lot of fun to play. There's a couple new co-op elements in there. So that's kind of what I like the best, but I know that there's some bigger and better titles out there, I guess, too.
Yeah, for me, I like the little indie title named Oh, geez, now
Lovers in
yeah, Lovers in a Dangerous Space Time. It's a little two-player couch co-op game, really slick, nice art style. It kind of has a little FTL feel to it, but it's more action-oriented and stuff. So definitely you're gonna want to check that out on PC later this year. Big consoles launched. I think all of us have kind of said overall the show was a little underwhelming. It seemed a little content-wise, it was a little sparser. I guess the big question is, and probably the obvious answer is, who won the console announcements? Any doubt?
The announcement wise, that's I think what kind of deflated the whole show is there was no sense of competition, even in the booths themselves. The Xbox booth, it just kind of was there, and then the PlayStation booth had a lot more energy. Nintendo, of course, had their thing going on, but they don't do much for me. That's kind of just felt flat.
I mean, without a doubt, if we're going purely by press conferences and games that are coming out, I'd say Sony have the upper hand. They've got Microsoft beat by the price. They've got more interesting looking exclusive games coming to all three of their platforms. And PS3 still has a lot of good stuff yet to come. PS4 titles look pretty slick. Nintendo does what Nintendo does, and everything I've seen of theirs actually looks really good and fun. But I expect that from Nintendo. But there have been no surprises from them at this show. A lot of people are saying to accuse Nintendo of playing it safe is to state the obvious, but Nintendo is playing it safe even for Nintendo now.
Yeah, so clear winner with Sony. It's interesting how they basically set the tone for the show. It just, like Andrew said, it changed the whole atmosphere of everything. Mike alluded to the exclusive games, huge indie presence. They had a lot of indie developers in their booth showcasing their games and stuff. And we just got the news this morning that at Amazon, at least, the initial pre-orders were sold out for PlayStation 4. So I think that says a lot. Good show, though. Like I said, content-wise, a little light. Some nice co-op surprises, though, I think. Payday 2, which is going to get our co-op game a show. You'll definitely want to check that out on PC, Xbox 360, and PlayStation 3 later this year. Any parting words?
Dark Souls 2. That's about it.
Praise the sun.
This has been Co-Optimus E3 coverage for 2013. We'll see you next year.